If someone had told me a few years ago before moving to Canada that I would have to be worried about scammers, I'm sure I would have laughed at the person because it wasn't something I was expecting. But ironically, since I've moved to Canada, I've had quite a number of experiences with scammers. Hi, my name is Ify. Welcome to Niger Loving Canada Living. I never really expected that when I moved to Canada, I was going to be dealing with scammers. It was something that I didn't really see coming, but it was one of the first things that I came across. Newcomers are very susceptible to scam, and they actually target newcomers because they don't really know a lot about how things work in Canada. So today I'm going to give you a list of some of the most common scams in Canada. The most common scam that I've experienced in Canada, it's in different forms. It's fake jobs. So either for those that are looking to come to Canada or those that are already in Canada, fake job offers are an epidemic. So a lot of the times I've had people tell me that they either got a job offer in Canada or that somebody that they know got a job offer in Canada and they're just working on processing their work visas, and then you start hearing them ask for processing fees for the visa, processing fees for the LMIA, or they start asking for things that should have you questioning. And then you take a look at the job offer and you see that okay, maybe the salary that they are offering is not really right for that position. But then for those who are within Canada, there are also a lot of scams going around. Like I wouldn't say victim, but they tried to trick me into some of these their scams. So like when I came, I applied for a lot of jobs. And then I realized I was getting job offers without even an interview, even over the phone interview. Like even for the most basic of job, like minimum wage job, they would at least talk to you either in person or over the phone or something. You have a conversation with them, and suddenly you are just getting a job offer without anything like an interview. You have to be very careful about those type of offers. Like I had to go ask my friend, is this normal that I just keep getting job offers without even going for an interview? And he was like, no, be very careful. Most of these people just either want to get your sin and perpetuate fraud with it. So you have to be very careful about job offers without an interview. Another very common one is you get a job offer where they tell you, okay, that there's no real definition of what your role is. They just tell you that, oh, we'll send you checks, you process checks, you handle the finances on our behalf. So we'll send you check, you deposit it in your account, and then you have to send money to different accounts. My brother, my sister, that is a scam because they are using your account to do whatever fraudulent things that they are doing. Do not fall for that. There are really a lot of scammers in the job market, so you have to be very careful with jobs. I know you are looking for a job, but you have to be very careful. Ask people, check reputable websites, and have conversation. Like I remember getting a job. It was a customer care job, but I wasn't sure of the company. I went into a group that I belonged to and asked questions. Has anybody heard of this company before? And people were like, yes, I know somebody that has worked there, blah blah blah. And I felt comfortable to go ahead with them, especially with these companies that do remote. Most customer service jobs are remote. Another common scam would be immigration scam. This is especially for those who are looking to come to Canada, or even those that are within Canada but maybe on a work permit or something, or on a student visa. There are companies that tell you, oh yeah, I can guarantee that you will get your PR approved. I can guarantee that you will get your visa approved. Be very careful with those type of companies because there is nobody that can guarantee that you will get your visa approved or your permanent residency approved. That is only in the purview of the IRCC, and that is only in the purview of the officer that is reviewing your application. So once they start guaranteeing you, be very, very careful. Like, there are a lot of scammers in the immigration industry, so you have to be very careful. Make sure they are dealing with somebody that is certified. You can check to see if this person is a real agent and all of that before going ahead with them. But you have to be very careful because there are a lot of immigration scammers going around. Fake rental scam, like, so they put out an ad pretending to be renting out a house. Like, this is something that unfortunately a lot of people, new immigrants that are coming in, fall for, because they're trying to find accommodation before getting into the country. And it's very unfortunate that people take advantage of that. So you, in a situation like this, they would put out an ad for a house, maybe steal it from somebody's website, an actual legit ad, and then tell you that, oh, you have to pay your deposit and 1 month, even without seeing the house. And unfortunately, some people are desperate and they go ahead and do that and fall for that scam. Or they have situations where they will you can even go for a viewing. They will are so they are, it's like a middleman situation where they will pretend to the landlord that they are coming to view the place, and then give you the time that they had arranged with the landlord. When you go to view a house like that, make sure that you get the details: phone number, email, name, or anything of the person that you are dealing with at that point in time, so at least you are able to track it if you fall into a situation like that. And for those who are new and haven't come into Canada and are looking for somewhere to stay, I'd advise that you get an Airbnb, even if it's for 2 weeks, just so you are able to be on ground to find a house by yourself. But like, if you know people here, make sure to tap into your community and see if there's anybody that could go check out houses. So reach into your community. But if you don't have a community, so like me, when I came in, I didn't know anybody. For a month, I was in an Airbnb and I took my time to make sure that I found a place that I liked, found a place that was legit before proceeding to move out of the Airbnb. Airbnb might be expensive, but it's not as expensive as throwing away money to somebody that you probably will not recover the money from. So you can either get an Airbnb or find somebody that can go look at a place for you. Another big scam that is very popular is from the CRA. Like, you get a mail or a phone call. It's usually phone call telling you that, oh, you're owing some taxes and you have to come pay up those taxes. If not, they're going to send the police after you, or they're going to block your benefit. It is a scam. If you find yourself in a situation like that, just quickly end the call. They're not even worth it. But you can also pick up your own phone, go and find the CRA's number on the CRA website and call the CRA by yourself to make sure that, okay, if there's any issue with my taxes or blah blah blah, just to give yourself peace of mind. Online marketplace, there are a lot of deals that you'll see and you're like, oh, this is good, this is nice. You have to be very careful, read the advert very well to make sure that you understand what is being sold, that they are not using words to confuse you. You have to be very careful to make sure that the ad is actually selling what it is purporting to sell. Because I've had a situation where somebody thought they were buying an Apple Watch, and it was just that they used the picture of an Apple Watch and they bought something that looked like an Apple Watch but wasn't an Apple Watch. So make sure that you're inspecting the product that you are buying, the item that you are buying, before going ahead to complete the purchase. Do not give anybody money before seeing the item that you are purchasing. I remember one time I was trying to buy something off Facebook Marketplace. I can't really remember what it was right now. I think it was some piece of furniture, and the person I was speaking to, we haggled and agreed on the price. And I'm like, when are you available? And they're like, they're available tomorrow. And I'm like, okay, yes, I'll see you at, I think it was 2 o'clock tomorrow. And then they come back and they're like, oh, that I should pay a deposit because the item is really popular and she has somebody else coming by 1 o'clock, so I should pay a deposit to make sure that I get it. I was like, no. If the person picks it up by 1 o'clock, just let me know, and I wouldn't come at 2 o'clock anymore. And she didn't say anything anymore. So that is a scam. So you have to be very careful when dealing with people on marketplace. Then another very common one is like getting mails from other government agency or from your bank asking you to um verify your SIN, or asking you to enter your login details or something like that. You have to be extra careful. Like, there are a lot of scammers surprisingly here in Canada. So you have to be very careful when dealing with those emails. If you are not sure of the source of that email, you can just go to your bank app by yourself, or go to your bank web page by yourself and log in, and to see if there is any notification, or see if there is anything that they're asking you to do, or go to your government account by yourself and see if there is any request on you, or you call the customer care line of either the bank or the government agency that you're getting that mail from. Like, there is a lot of scam going on, and you know that your SIN is like your should I say, it's like your identity. And if they're able to steal that, then they're able to do a lot of damage to your credit, do a lot of fraud in your name. So you have to be very careful. Like, that's the first thing anybody tells you when coming into Canada. Your SIN is your baby. Do not give it to anybody, except maybe for a job or something like that you are sure of. Or don't just give it to just anyone. So this is one that is actually more common than I expected. You get a call letting you know that, or a text message letting you know that, oh, you have custom duty to pay for an item that you bought. And you're like, they're usually calling from FedEx, and you will see FedEx flash on the number, and then when you pick it, it's like a Chinese voice on the other end of the call, saying things that you don't understand. Or you get a text message saying that you have a package that you should pay your customs duty, or like, it's always very weird. It's actually almost always from FedEx. I'm not sure why, but it's just very strange. If you did not order, like, ask yourself first, did I order anything? Why will anybody be asking me to pay custom duties? So make sure that you are very careful with those situations and do not fall for those scams. So how do you go about protecting yourself? I just have a few tips for you when you land in Canada, so you do not make mistakes and fall into the hands of scammers. So number one, make sure to always verify any request or any offers or anything through that institution's website. Go to their website yourself. Don't follow any link that was sent to you. Don't follow any email. Go to the website yourself. Like, I remember there was a time I got a call from my bank. I legit almost fell. The person called me saying, "Oh, I'm from Scotiabank, blah blah blah. Would you we are something?" So I can't really remember what he was talking about, and he asked me to verify my details. I had started verifying the information he was asking me for, and then I realized, no, I am the one. They are the ones that called me, so they should already be in my account, so they should know. They shouldn't be asking me this question. So I was like, you know what? Don't worry, I'll call my bank by myself. And so I ended the call and called the bank by myself. And they're like, no, we don't know what that is about. So you have to be very careful. Verify by yourself by going to the website, or going to make a call to the customer service by yourself. Then the next one is, never share your SIN, your bank information, your passport, unless it is legitimately required by either like a government agency, maybe your bank, or maybe your employer. Make sure that it is a legitimate request before going ahead to provide that information. And if you do fall for scammers, make sure to report it to the anti-fraud center. I think it is very important that you have people that you can trust. So if there is something that doesn't sit right with you, you can go to them and ask questions, just so you are sure that you're not getting yourself into any scam or getting yourself into any trouble. So talk to people that are more experienced than you. Talk to people that have been here for a while. They'll probably be able to identify those scams a little bit better. So just have your community, talk to them, and don't be shy. Ask questions, ask questions, ask questions all the time. Then, if you are buying something online on, say, Facebook Marketplace, make sure that you take a screen grab of that ad, including the details of what you are buying, the ad number, the information of the person that is selling, just so if there is a problem, you can make a report to the police or make a report to the anti-fraud unit so you don't get into trouble. And finally, I would say check to see if your city has what they call buy and designated buy and sell exchange zone. So, like in my city, for example, we have designated police stations where you can go to like they have designated areas in the parking lot where you can come and exchange goods. So you buy something off marketplace, for example, and you're not very sure of the person you're buying for, or you just want to be safe generally. So you can go to these designated police stations and make the exchange. These places are usually very heavily surveilled. So these are some of the scam that I have either experienced or that I've heard people experience. Let me know in the comment section if there are any scam that you have experienced or if there's anything strange that you've heard of. Let me know in the comment section. And if there's anything you want me to talk about, please put that in the comment section and I'll be happy to make a video about that. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and please do not forget to like this video, leave your comments in this video, and also share this video, share it all over social media. And please make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell so you are notified each time I post a video. Thank you very much for watching, and please follow me all over my social media pages. I'll leave them on the screen and in the description box below. Thank you very much for watching.